We're currently in Spruit at the biggest schools rugby festival in the world. So our sponsorship for this event is based on our relationship with the radio station. And we are bringing the internet to the radio station so that they can stream the event live. But we are making a free public Wi-Fi hotspot available to everybody that visits and are watching the rugby. And I think what's really great for them is now they can take photos and they can share it to social media platforms because they've got high-speed internet available that they can do it on.
Yeah, in the past, most of the times we were actually pre-recording everything that was happening here and then just play it out afterwards, which is not the ideal situation. But now with Konekt SP, they provide us with internet. This whole grounds are covered. The biggest advantage for us is the constant uploading speeds, the downloading speeds, and the reliability.
Konekt SP, being an ISP in South Africa, we have to choose from network operators that are available and to sell over those network operators. Generally it was in the fiber space, and the constraints there for our business was that we were competing against a lot of other ISPs. Changing to Tarana made a whole new world of coverage available for us, and it put us in a position where we are a unique internet service provider, supplying services where services weren't available before.
Tarana is a 15-year-old company that really has one focus, which is to create the next generation of fixed wireless services. Now, a fixed user has higher capacity requirements typically because they're more active on their internet than someone who is typically roaming or moving from cell to cell.
Our services has reached from Johannesburg, inner city centre, all the way through to Durban and Cape Town, which covers a national base. But we are currently in a rural town called Spruit, where services hasn't been readily available for high-speed necessities. So the landscape changes from urban and city environments where we have to fight against interference into rural areas where we don't have interference, but where the consumer is not used to having high-capacity internet.
We service the pharmacy industry. We have a lot of customers. Our main goal is to good service and good price regarding medicine. The biggest problem or challenges is internet connectivity, reliability of the networks. The most challenges that we have, the biggest one, is when a customer comes in not feeling very well, you need your medicines now. We need to communicate to the medical aides, and we need a guarantee that your medicines are going to be paid now. So the connectivity, the reliability of the network is very important for us.
Connectivity is such a critical game, and Tarana has invested over $400 million in making sure that the technology that our customers, our operators are deploying is the best fit for purpose, and that they can deploy it knowing that they can go and deliver services for the next 15, 20, 30 years to their customers.
After building our own towers, we were constrained by the hardware and the capabilities of the hardware that we deployed. And only being able to supply up to 25 to 50 megabits per second services if we were really lucky. With Tarana Air Fiber, we can scale up to 200 megabits per second packages, and we can offer guaranteed services to customers up to 200 megabits per second.
What makes Tarana unique is that the technology that we've developed in-house has the ability to provide internet in the most remote places, but also in dense urban environments.
Being an ISP on the general operator networks, the FTTH and the FTTB, brings about a lot of constraints with regards to timelines, managing customer expectations. Where now with the Tarana Air Fiber product, we are in control of those timelines. We can typically deploy a new service for a customer within 24 hours from them saying that they need the service.
We applied for fiber connectivity at Boksburg, beginning of December, and I'm still waiting for that installation to be done. With Tarana, I applied last week Monday, and by Wednesday we had it installed.
Currently we have in excess of 600 base nodes deployed on the MTA network and in excess of 500 RNs deployed in a short space time of 6 months.
In this modern age, You want to be able to go online, you want to be able to do what you need to do, if it's banking, if it's watching something that's streaming, if you want to share an email or share a photo, you want to be able to be connected, and you want that connectivity to be as reliable as possible.
We only have one fiber connection running to this building. There's no other service providers except for this one service provider we're using, and that created a huge problem for us with downtime. So with Tarana, it was a matter of 2-3 hours and we were up and running with a secondary connection. The fiber links would most probably become a secondary link. At the moment it looks like Tarana will become our primary.
As a pharmacy group, we don't have time to deal with internet issues. So that helps us to give our customer a better service and experience in the pharmacy.
Being new on the network, we have installed in excess of 500 customers in the last 6 months. We are growing exponentially and we are looking forward to deploy in excess of 2,000 customers this year.